Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video. It's your host, Rising Oblivion. Today, guys, we have some more news in regards to Persona 5 Tactica and Persona 3 Reload. Sorry, there hasn't been a video in a while. I've been super busy working on this new job, but we really hadn't had a whole lot of stuff in regards to Persona until now. So there was a stream, the High Energy Games Fest 2023, that took place not too long ago, a couple days ago, and they'd shown off some brand new stuff for Persona 5 Tactica in regards to actual gameplay elements and new things that you can do within the game. I'm gonna have those trailers playing in the background, and of course Persona 3 Reload also got that. It was more of a character showcase for the characters that we really haven't gotten to see yet. Obviously, we know all these characters. It's the base P3 characters. Nothing new, but it is nice for them to show off some gameplay showing some of these other characters that we haven't got, to be able to see just yet. But let's go over Persona 5 Tactica, and then we'll go over Persona 3 Reload, and we'll talk a little bit about those. And like I said, that'll be in the background, those trailers. They're in Chinese, so you're not really going to be able to tell a whole lot, what's going on. So I figured maybe it'd just be best for me to do a bit of a breakdown, just talk about them as we go through. But yes, let's go ahead and start with Persona 5 Tactica. So like I said, there was that High Energy Games Fest where they had shown us some brand new footage of Persona 5 Tactica. The gameplay footage has some different things in there, including new game mechanics. It goes over the unique skills, how to take cover, like they actually go into detail on how to do that. As we know, this is the tactic-based Persona game, so a cover system we knew was going to be in there. If you played Persona 5, you kind of get a bit of that, but obviously whenever you hit an enemy, it triggers into the normal gameplay style, right? That turn-based JRPG type style, but this actually has multiple new layers when it comes to taking cover and jumping from cover to cover until you get to an enemy. Obviously, it's a tactic-based game, so you're going to have to know a little bit more of that. It also goes over the brand new triple threat, which is shown in the previous trailers for the game, but talks a little bit about that as well, which this being triple threat is actually a new type of, I guess, skill or a combat technique, I guess you could say, for the game. The gameplay trailer, like I said, shows a lot of that stuff, but there's not a whole lot of new things when it comes to this. It's more or less just showing us more of the stuff. We see a little bit more of LeBlanc and, of course, all the other characters and their new art style. It is cute. It's nice to see. Let me know, do you guys like the new art style? I know a lot of people really hate the chibi type of art style. If you had seen my own logo on this channel not long ago, I guess a couple years ago, it was kind of like a chibi art thing as well, but I decided to change it over time because I just really wasn't digging it. But that's what we have here when it comes to Persona 5 Tactica. Let's move on over to Persona 3 Reload. So during this exact same festival, we had some new stuff for Persona 3 Reload, where Atlas actually shown off some brand new gameplay and more scenes with some characters that have not gotten some love yet. Fuka, Mitsuru, and Akihiko being the three people that we didn't really have a whole lot there for. I'm not even sure. Have we had their English voice actors? Have we heard them yet? I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure they released all of the voice actors and who they were going to be, but I'm not sure how much we've actually heard from everybody. They're kind of sparse with these trailers, so it's a little bit harder for me to see exactly if I remember if I've heard them all. I know more of the other characters we definitely have seen. I think Mitsuru, we definitely have heard her before, because that's what everybody's been kind of torn on, I think, was her voice. They don't know exactly if she sounds too good, but it does seem like most of these characters are being represented pretty similarly to how they were in the original games, which is good, and I'm glad they're doing that. I think they should have some, sense of who they were in the past games. Reload, I've always kind of thought of it this way, of being it's a brand new interpretation of it in a way. It's not like they're trying to retell the entire story, but this is supposed to be something a little bit different, I think. It's not just purely a remake. I think it's supposed to be more of a retelling of the story done with better hardware, obviously. I think that's why they went with a brand new voice cast. That makes a little bit more sense. I think in terms of the English casting, they were a bit newer to that. Around Persona 3 in that era, there wasn't a ton of Atlas games that had been dubbed at that point. Obviously, we know now when it comes to Atlas and sound design and dubbing, it's amazing. We absolutely love a lot of the characters, right? The voice acting is something that is so important, especially in JRPGs, to get down the critical plot and story elements of these characters, and it's so heavily, you know, based on the characters and the story, so it makes sense, and I'm glad that they kind of went this route. So we have a brand new, you know, trailer showing off some of that stuff here. Like I said, it's probably playing in the background. You can see a bit more of that, but yeah, we had some brand new stuff. Persona 5 Tactica showing off new gameplay and everything else. Like I've said in the past videos, if you didn't know, this is the soonest release we have from Atlus when it comes to all of this new stuff. ReFantazio, of course, as well. We have that next year too, but Persona 5 Tactica will be coming out November 17th, guys. November 17th this year. Not really all too far away. If you're a tactic-based kind of person, you'll probably love this. If you like Persona, you'll probably also like this. I'm not too sure. I know a lot of people are on the fence about the tactic-based gameplay. I've never played a whole lot of them. I'll be streaming them here on the channel, but we have a little bit more when it comes to details on how the gameplay of this game is going to work, which is nice. I'm glad that we have that. Persona 3 Reload, I guess I could, you know, kind of go over that again. That's also going to be coming out early 2024, and it looks like ReFantazio is going to be coming out just sometime in 2024. I don't think we know everything when it comes to that, so we don't have all the details there when it comes to the game coming out when exactly. Same thing with Persona 3 Reload. As far as we can tell, there is not going to, you know, there's not a definitive sort of release date for that yet. I think Persona 5 Tactica was what Persona, the P Studio team has been pushing forward the most. A brand new Persona release during the holiday season is going to be a huge hit for them to be doing. So that makes a whole lot of sense, obviously. And these games being on Game Pass and the big press releases that they've been doing for it being through Xbox and whatnot really just goes to show that I think Atlus is trying to be on their A game with this stuff. And I love it. I really do. I love to see this. They're being transparent. They're showing us tidbits, new gameplay details, new screenshots. We all have been wanting to see the other Persona 3 Reload characters just to kind of understand them a bit more. Hopefully we get some more stuff in English. I know that's what everybody wants, at least, you know, when it comes to the Western fans. If you guys are watching this, you more than likely are a Western fan. We do want to see that stuff. Even if we do play it in dub, it is still just nice, or sub, I mean. Even if we play it in sub, it is kind of nice just to know, is the dub any good? I assume most of these games, you know, just like others, you can switch back and forth. I think I'm going to give the game a fair try on either voices just to see how it goes. Sometimes interpretations of the characters or the inflections are a little bit different depending on the voices, but it looks like they're doing a good job with this. I'm pretty excited about both of these. Honestly, Persona 3 was something that I've had a hard time getting into, either based on platform or whatever, but seeing more and more of these characters like we have today and understanding a bit more about Persona 5 Tactica, it just gets me hyped, man. I am so ready to jump into some more Persona content and more Persona just stuff in general. I love talking about this, obviously, because of my channel, but I'm really excited about this stuff, guys. Let me know in the comment section below. What do you think? Are you on board with Persona 3 Reload and its interpretation so far? Or are you just ready for a new Persona game like Persona 5 Tactica? Or are you just wanting like Persona 6 or something? Hopefully, you know, that'll be something we eventually get. We'll see, I guess, right? But I think that's it for you guys. Like, comment, subscribe for more content. As always, thank you all so much for watching.